welcome back. Today we are opening 50 Austin 2025 Contenders stickers capsules. So this is a very special and probably the best sticker capsule to open up from Austin 2025, only because of the fact that shortly after this competition or this major, Complexity has officially disbanded and will no longer be an organization within the CS2 esports until further notice, but I think it's going to be indefinite. So this is the last time you'd see that Complexity sticker and brand and logo in game, right? And they happen to go back to their retro look last minute for this too, so it's a fantastic thing that they did that. That being said, that's the reason why this actually ends up being the most expensive capsule that you can get. And I was able to get these capsules when they were on this 75% off sale. So each one's coming in at like a quarter. So, you know, if I get a couple hollows, that's enough to break even. Probably like 2 hollows is enough to break even. Anything after that is just pure profit zone. And as you saw, we opened our first capsule already. We started off with the Lin Vision, which is fantastic because I think they had an iconic run. Although they didn't win, somehow they defeated everyone's expectations on how far they get and actually got to the final, not the final stage, but the finals of the major. You know, they got through all the different rounds to actually get there. And they rode up that momentum all the way through, making upsets left and right. So it's a fantastic thing to have been able to be a part of that as a fan and see all of it happen. That being said, we just got an OG foil. The foils are beautiful, however, they're too common still and probably will be forever, so they're not worth much. But I'm not gonna complain because I just got another heroic foil. As you can see, the tradable marketable date is October 3rd. The time of you watching this video is way past that time. So I'm a one-man army. My video editing and recording times are not gonna line up the way I want. So I can't always get things out in a prompt manner, but it doesn't matter. I feel like the experience of opening this capsule with you watching is timeless in that a win is a win, a foil is a foil. I'll take it, Imperial Esports. Getting a foil, hollow, or gold is gonna be the same experience. It's just a matter of what value it has. Obviously, if a hollow, if that I open today is $10 today, and 2 years from now it's like $200, yeah, the hype level would be totally different, but it's still fun to just open it and have someone, I guess, from transcending time. Oh, we just passed a Fluxo hollow. Transcending time, just watch it with me. I'm kind of just yapping right now. That being said, let's go back to this video. We got a Fly Quest, and it is not looking too bad, honestly. We got a couple foils. We got a Complexity. I think even the regular blue Complexity is already at like 8 cents. They're probably gonna go up a little bit more, but not by much. Only because they've had so many stickers before. It's not like one of those teams that just had like a one-time iconic run, made it to the majors, got their stickers, and then dipped out forever. So there's quite a bit of Complexity stickers, not just from the Austin set, but from many other previous tournaments. And I would say even the Austin sticker, their logo is not even the most coveted one. It just happens to be in people's mind and hyped up because it's the last one that they're gonna have. But that's like a historical value, like it's intrinsic, it's not actual real value. NRG, on the other hand, this is a team from the US that I've watched a couple times in tier 2, tier 3 market. Made a couple bets on them too, and won quite a bit from those bets, but I'm surprised that they made it as far as they did as well too. Even just qualifying, just being a part of it, I think is great. But I do think the CS2 scene for esports in the US is slowly, if not rapidly, dying out. I can't really think of any team that comes to mind except for wildcards, and that's only because of 2 reasons. One, they actually did qualify and get pretty far in some tournaments that they've been in, but also, you know, the news that they were tied to Amaranth and how that was continually pumped out. She's not even a part of the team anymore, and I feel like that was actually an unfortunate partnership, as brief as it was, because it kind of stole away from what was going on. Oh, nice. A foil, Imperial Esports, another one. But yeah, as I was saying, it kind of took away from the significance and the coolness of what was going on with Wildcard, within beating teams from the EU, which for the longest time people would always say, yeah, no US team is going to be the EU team, but they were, and they were taking out some tier 1, tier 2 teams. So that all happened at the same time, and I just feel like it was unfortunate because it really just took away their spotlight from their individual success. Speaking of, we just got a FlyQuest Holo. Oh my god, this is probably going to be the best drop unless we actually get a gold, but I think actually the holos are actually more value than the golds themselves. I'm really happy with that turnout. FlyQuest, probably the strongest team out of Australia. I can't even think of another one, to be honest. And they have some decent deep runs every now and then. 2025, they've kind of just teetered around 6. Oh my god, we got a bait holo. We have 2 holos already. I think we've already broke even. We might even be in the profit zone because bait and FlyQuest were pretty coveted holos to chase after. And I just got both of them, so I'm pretty damn happy with that. I forgot what I was even saying. I think actually, yeah, I think the holos are actually worth more than the gold. Golds are a little overrated. I mean, for Austin, it's actually pretty nice. They remind me of like what Rio 2020. Ooh, we could have had that complexity holo. But yeah, as I was saying, Austin 2025 is reminiscent of Rio 2022, where they had like really nice borders on the backdrop of each sticker. And I think it's like super underrated. I don't know why people haven't picked up on it more. That floral design they have for Rio is like fantastic for like skins like Black Lotus, Wild Lotus, anything that's floral really, but just hasn't picked up. But Austin has made sure to make their own mark and stamped like this really iconic look. Whoa, my god, NRG Holo. Maybe it's because I was just talking good about them that I happened to lock this in as well. That is fantastic. Wow, we got 4 holos. Holy smokes, we just got a Chinggis Warriors too. Wow. Yeah. FYI, one of the reasons why Contender sticker capsules or Challenger sticker capsules are better than, you know, the Legends is that the Legends are more likely to stick around forever because they're Legends. They're always going to have an iconic roster. The Challengers, the Contenders, they are teams that kind of had a miracle run or just a deep run, and they've maybe been teetering tier 2, tier 3, or in some cases they were tier 1. This is their final push. And ultimately, the best way to guarantee a sticker goes up in value is, I thought we were going to get another FlyQuest holo. But yeah, as I was saying, the best way for a sticker to go up in value is for the team to either totally change its name, which means that that sticker will no longer be available because they changed their name, or more likely if the team disbands, right? It has to have some level of scarcity. And it's hard to do that when the team like Vitality, they're just going to keep winning tournament after tournament. So unless they have like a logo change that's going to make it extremely attractive for craft purposes or something else similar to that reasoning, it's not going to go too much in value except for actual fan popularity. So that being said, let's move on to the recap time. So let's take a look at how we did. We were lucky enough to get 4 holos. We got the B8 holo, which is worth about $11.25, which is already almost the cost of all these sticker capsules themselves. That said, we also got a FlyQuest holo, which is worth $13.90. We got an NRG holo, which is worth $8.89, and we got a Chinggis Warriors holo worth about $12.45, right? And then everything else, all the foils. We had roughly about 8 foils, the best one being the Imperial Esports foils that we got twice for 32 cents. Everything else is a blue skin. The complexity blue is actually worth 18 cents alone, which is pretty crazy. So the total cost of the capsules for 50 of them was $15.50. The total value that we got back, thanks to those holos, was $39.13, meaning we have a net gain of $23.63. I can't tell you how lucky we got to get not just 1 but 4 holos. and 2 of them are really desirable holos for B8 and FlyQuest. That being said, thanks for watching the video. I have plenty more sticker capsule openings, as well as the CSU Versus series where I put CSU against other hobbies like Pokemon or Dota 2 case openings to see who gets a better profit or return on investment. Yeah, let me know how I'm doing, leave a comment, and thanks for watching. Take care.